So Alan from Western Connecticut Action Network. Always.
Let's begin today by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the territory of the Paugussett and other First Nations who act as sage stewards through the generations. My name is Alan Zinser, and I'm from Woodbury. I'm one of the founders of the Western Connecticut Action Network, one of 6,000 grassroots progressive groups affiliated with Indivisible that was formed in the aftermath of November 2016 to protect our democracy and advocate for an array of progressive causes, especially civil rights. You may know We Can from the Hate Has No Home Here campaign that was launched in 2020 in response to white nationalist stickers plastered all over Woodbury's signs and utility boxes. A group of concerned neighbors and clergy came together to formulate a response, and We Can was the vehicle that raised the money and distributed over 800 Hate Has No Home Here lawn signs and other Hate Has No Home Here material to local high school. You can see here, a lot of these signs have been stolen or vandalized, and we still have some. We've always distributed these free of cost, so if you'd like some for your own lawn, please feel free to help yourself. Our communities contain newly emboldened white nationalists who seek to declare our towns as safe havens for the nativist bigotry that animates our age. Rabbi Eric from Congregation B'nai Israel was one of the local clergy that backed the Hate Has No Home Here campaign, and he put these words to our outrage. We are a nation of immigrants. America is bound together by ideals and common bonds, not ethnicity. This is in keeping with the sacred understanding of the dignity of all people. Did the Hate Has No Home Here campaign drive the Patriot Front from our towns? No, but it demonstrated to white nationalists that our towns are not their exclusive and safe domain. What is the utility of gathering as progressives, as we do today, to form a temporary island of hope in a sea of conservative bad faith? Despite our best efforts, after all, isn't your town, like my town, still represented by a QAnon supporter in the Hartford State Senate? This business of ours, this business of advocating for a fairer and better world is not the business of triumph, but it does not mean that it is not vital. Wendell Berry had his own thoughts on protests like ours, standing alone and vilified in rural conservative Kentucky in the 1960s protesting the war, and again standing alone and vilified protesting against strip mining in the 1970s that despoiled his home. Wendell Berry wrote, "Protest that endures, I think, is moved by a hope far more modest than that of public success, namely the hope of preserving qualities in one's own heart and own spirit that would be destroyed by acquiescence." So thank you for being here. Thank you for not acquiescing. Your efforts, your goodwill, your being here make our communities more resilient against the poisonous ideologies that animate this age, whose advocates want to keep you from voting and, yes, want to ban books in our schools and libraries. Thank you very much.